Zodiac Killer begins. Northern California, December 1968. A quiet road near Vallejo becomes a crime scene when two teenagers are found shot to death in their car. No robbery, no clear motive, just execution-style violence. 6 months later, another couple is attacked at Blue Rock Springs. This time, the victim survives. He tells police the shooter calmly walked back to his car and drove away. At first, investigators believe these are isolated attacks. Lovers' lane crimes were common at the time. But something feels different, methodical, cold, planned. Then, police receive a phone call. The caller describes the murders in disturbing detail, details only the killer could know. Before hanging up, he says one thing: "I also killed those kids last Christmas." The terror has only just begun. This is the Zodiac speaking. Weeks later, newspapers receive strange letters. Inside are symbols, threats, and a demand. Print this, or more people will die. The sender takes credit for the murders. At the bottom, a chilling signature appears for the first time. This is the Zodiac speaking. Enclosed with the letters is a cipher, 408 cryptic symbols, sent to multiple newspapers. The Zodiac promises his identity is hidden inside. The media publishes everything. Panic spreads across California. Parents fear letting their children out. Couples stop parking at night. Days later, a schoolteacher and his wife crack the code. But there's no name, no confession. Instead, the message mocks police, claiming killing is more fun than hunting animals. The Zodiac doesn't want to be caught. He wants to be remembered. A killer who loved attention. The Zodiac continues writing. More letters, more symbols, more threats. He brags about his intelligence, insults police, and demands front-page coverage. Each letter is a psychological attack, not just on law enforcement, but on the public. One cipher remains unsolved for over 50 years. Another warns of bomb attacks on school buses. Parents panic, police scramble, but nothing explodes. The Zodiac thrives on fear, not chaos. He even criticizes newspapers for misprinting his symbols, as if this is a game he must win. With every letter, the Zodiac controls the narrative. He decides when to appear, and when to vanish. And then, in broad daylight, he attacks again, face to face, leaving behind something horrifying: a living witness. The Man Who Saw Zodiac. September 1969. A couple enjoys a quiet picnic at Lake Berryessa. Suddenly, a man approaches wearing a black hood with a strange symbol, a crossed circle. He claims he's an escaped prisoner. Then he pulls a knife. Both victims are stabbed repeatedly. Miraculously, one survives long enough to describe the attacker. Before leaving, the killer calmly writes on their car door dates, locations, and his symbol, signing his crimes like artwork. This is no random murderer. This is a performer. Police now have a description, a costume, a signature, and yet, no arrest. Weeks later, the Zodiac commits his boldest murder yet, right in the heart of San Francisco. The closest he ever came to capture. October 1969, a taxi driver named Paul Stein is shot in the head in downtown San Francisco. Witnesses see the killer calmly wiping the cab, tearing off a piece of the victim's shirt, and walking away. Police respond immediately, and nearly catch him. An officer even sees a man matching the description walking nearby. But due to a radio error, the suspect is mistakenly described as black. The man they stop? White. They let him go. Days later, the Zodiac sends another letter, enclosing the torn shirt piece, mocking police for letting him escape. He was seen, he was close, and he vanished again. Over the years, police investigate dozens of suspects. One stands out: Arthur Lee Allen. He owns weapons, wears Zodiac brand watches, speaks obsessively about killing. Circumstantial evidence piles up, but fingerprints don't match. Handwriting is inconclusive. DNA tests fail. Allen dies in 1992, never charged. Other suspects emerge, theories explode online, and amateur sleuths take over where police stopped. Yet every lead ends the same way: not enough proof. The Zodiac taunted police for years, then suddenly stopped writing. Did he die? Was he arrested for another crime? Or did he simply get bored? The Zodiac vanishes. The last confirmed Zodiac letter arrives in the 1970s. After that, silence. Some ciphers remain unsolved for decades. One is cracked in 2020, revealing nothing useful, just more psychological games. Officially, the Zodiac Killer remains unidentified. An estimated 5 victims are confirmed. The killer claimed 37. No one knows the truth. What makes the Zodiac terrifying isn't just the murders. It's that he outsmarted the system, controlled the media, and disappeared without consequence. More than 50 years later, his name still echoes through true crime history. The Zodiac Killer was never caught, and that may have been exactly what he wanted.